All right. Welcome to those watching from home. We are back with another Chronicle of the Folk Band session. I just had it, 38. And last time, the Folk Band finished off a major, I guess, fight in the Maelstrom with the Storm Giants. And they were able to convince Queen Sarissa of Uthor's betrayal. And had a chance to kind of speak and go over some next steps, some plans. They've decided that they are going to eventually head to the Whalebones with a couple of Storm Giant guards. But first, they decided they're going to take a little side quest down to the peaceful village of Riverton, just south of Loudwater, where Zwazos is hoping to pick up an item that he had requested from the Order of the Gauntlet. And apparently the item is being held in some vault or some type of collection. And upon arriving in Riverton, the place seems very nice. Very nice, quiet, peaceful village. And although some of the people you talked to, while very pleasant and nice, seemed like maybe they were on the verge of tears for some reason. You're not sure why. No one seems to want to acknowledge any feelings of the sort. And so you went to, let's see, where did you go? You went to the Brick and Barrel, where you spoke to Bricker. And then you went over to the Inn and Tavern, the Jumping Mackerel, where you spoke with a few people as well. At which point, Zwazos looked at his note again and decided that the big farmhouse on the river was a good, likely place to go see if you can find your item. So I think the team were headed to that farmhouse.
Yes. I believe so also.
Yes.
But only
Farm.
only if canonically Vark is still with us, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then so we'll head our way up. So we're at the inn right now. We've enjoyed our fish stew. It was delicious, I remember.
That's right.
And so now we'll make our way up to the big farmhouse on the river.
All right.
We all got fish stew? Cool.
Well, you got some too. You were there.
Yeah, that's nice. I love fish stew. It's scrumptious.
All right.
Oh, we gotta get Mario that soundboard thing.
Oh, right, the voice changer too. Although I like the voice.
Oh, what?
Chris has a voice changer for his
Mario.
new character.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Okay. So So you all leave the Jumping Mackerel. It's a little in the afternoon, about 3:00 ish, and you make your way along the road. You don't really encounter anyone else. You see a few other people, but they're just in the process of either entering or leaving their house. They don't seem interested in chatting, so you head on by. As you make your way up towards the house here, you can see some of these fields. Again, it looks like a big crop was planted, but only a very small portion of it was harvested, and the rest is kind of rotting in the fields. And you get to the front steps of the house here, and the very first thing that you notice that seems odd is the front door is open. It's ajar, not like unlocked, but it's actually open.
Can we hear anything?
Do we have a map?
Yes. So let me give you a couple of maps here.
Oh.
So here is the Riverton map. And let me...
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do something. Hang on. What happened? Why did that happen? Did you do that?
Oh, I didn't mean to. What happened?
No, I think I might have done that. I'm not sure how I did it, but I was putting your token on a map, and then I realized I hadn't put a grid on said map yet. And So
So that might be. Is that just like my advanced effect?
I think let's go with
So from my ring of protection, maybe.
maybe. And
Stay on guard if we're to walk towards the door.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sorry. And there's that. Okay. Now I can. Oh wait a minute. Why are there? That is weird. Okay. Sorry. Do do do. Do do do. Okay. All right. So let's share the map. Here we go.
Oh, hang on.
And so you can see that the front door is ajar, and you can kind of see into the farmhouse a little bit. And from what you
Looks
can
like a
see,
proper dwelling.
yeah, what you can see, it's standard wooden floors. You can see that there's what looks to be a kind of a fireplace in the center of the room against a wall. There's a carpet right in front of the door. Looks like it's pretty well worn. A table with some chairs. In the distance, you can see what looks like a small table with a bunch of small things on it. And then up against the back wall, it looks like kind of a milling contraption almost.
Okay.
As you sit and listen, you don't hear any sounds necessarily. There is kind of a whirring sound that seems to be coming from the back wall of the building.
The back wall.
We
A word.
We
sound.
should-
You all hear that?
I wonder if it's got something to do with that sort of milling contraption there. Sounds like it's
When you
coming
say
from the same direction.
whirring, is it like what was it like a constant like?
Yeah, it's almost. I suppose Zuazos, you also did like a flyby.
Oh,
of
yeah,
the whole thing.
flyby.
So you're guessing that there's a water wheel on the back of this house, like in the wall.
So it is.
And
Okay.
so you're reasonably sure that's what you're hearing.
And do I see anything indicating that this building would have any connection with the order?
I would say so far, no. Like there's no
Okay.
there's nothing on the outside of the building that would indicate that, and from what you can see through the doorway here, there's nothing specific that jumps out at you. You don't see the insignia of the order anywhere.
Does ma'am smell anything?
That is an excellent question. Let's see if ma'am smells something. What would that be? That would be. Does ma'am have
Advantage on perception
sniffing?
checks.
Keen?
Yes,
Keen
advantage on
smell?
perception checks that rely on smell.
All right, so let's see. Let me look at ma'am. What do you got for skills? Okay, perception's good. Okay, we'll go with perception.
Roll it.
Whatcha? Oh, that wasn't with advantage
you.
though.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh wow.
Ew.
So yeah, so yeah, she ma'am gets a pretty good sniff. You know, she puts her trunk out so it's like just barely inside the door, right, and gives a good. And she'll relay back to the group that she gets a faint smell of wood smoke, a light smell of kind of coppery that she would associate with the smell of blood. And this kind of the smell of like, fresh rain or whatever, like water.
Okay.
Well, I need the water, so I'm going in. I need to submerge my froggy skin. I'll find
Pretty
out.
sure you did that while we were eating. Just
I
so you know,
did.
you don't have to worry about it today. I don't think you have to worry about it today. But
Is those designs on the rug? I noticed they're designs. Are they insignia of any sort?
They are not. This rug, it looks like kind of a starburst pattern, but not necessarily like runes or insignias.
Okay.
is that a faucet?
It does seem to be
Faucet.
what looks like a wash basin.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll.
Mm.
I mean, I'm more than happy to let Vark go in first because, you know, Vark be meat shield. But
Oh, I go first. Too late.
okay.
He
Nope.
can go first because, Vark. Doing Vark things.
Mhm.
Closer. Even though I don't need water, the closer I am to water, the more I feel at home.
Good.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So
Oh, this is nice.
As
Nice
you head
little
in, the fireplace there does have some, some like half-burned wood in it, but there's no fire at the moment. You can see that there's a hallway that leads off to the right, and then against the back wall, the back left side wall, there's a set of stairs that look like they're going up, and then there is a door against the back wall, and where you can hear.
Did ma'am get any kind of indication from like what direction this blood smell was coming from?
Well, now that you're inside, let's get we'll do
Yes.
either.
I hop on the table.
Let's do perception. Let's do perception check for everybody.
Cool.
Who hit that 20? Nix.
Ma'am again. Oh no.
Ma'am again.
Damn.
I thought it was ma'am again because it was the same kind of die, but that's
it's
because
my
you were
die.
rolling.
Yeah, because I'm rolling for
Oh.
it. Okay.
Oh, Nick, I'm so sorry. Where's Amos?
Oh, sorry. Let's get Amos. Where is Amos?
I have to. Oh, I would have had to resummon him, wouldn't
yeah.
I? Yeah, because he got smished.
Yep. Just
So I need to go
remove
into my.
some
I'll go
of
into my
the
inventory. Yeah,
Incense.
the incense.
Yeah, and I think we set it up so like one is enough,
Yeah.
right?
Oh no, so I need to change that to
It
a
was 7. I think it was an 8, right?
7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then cool.
There's Amos.
Yay! I love Amos.
And we'll assume Bubble is there as well. It is Bubble now, right?
Bubble. Yeah. Bubble doesn't get
Not
advantage.
Rubble, right? Rubble's with the other one.
Oh yeah, Rubble's the not
Rubble.
phylactery. It's the homunculus.
Yes.
What? I've never heard of him.
Ma'am
Rubble.
has a little like mechanical homunculus.
Yeah. It's
Now
like a
What's the
little,
homunculus?
Rubble,
yeah, it's like a little clay version
and
of
it
Bubble.
carries a stone that like
I love
it
it.
can cast a spell or something, right?
He can they can communicate together, I think. So like, Ma'am can use it to talk to the stone giants basically anytime she wants.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's where they left it.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, yeah.
Bubble and Rubble, that's
so you all
double
head
trouble.
inside, and everyone's kind of looking around. And one of the things you notice is this rug right in front here. It's like this side is kind of rolled up a little bit, like not rolled up, but like the edge had been
Folded.
pulled over the carpet towards the door, so it's kind of folded over.
Okay.
And Nick's having heard Ma'am say that she smells wood smoke and basically blood. Nix came in and looked around, and there is a little bit of blood smearing, like right in front of the doorway.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Almost like something was dragged out.
Is there a trail like where it might have been dragged from, and or to?
The only blood is right there on the wood right in front of the door. It doesn't look like Well, so the carpet's kind of rolled over, so it gives kind of the impression that maybe something had been dragged from here, and maybe it grabbed the edge of the carpet.
Oh. But there's no blood on the carpet?
But there's no blood on the carpet.
That's
But there's
very
blood.
strange. Okay, well then, we should start looking around.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
I'm very curious about these doors right here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
I will check now.
Head over to the doors. Are
See,
you
is-
opening the door, or are you checking the door in any
I
way?
am.
Are you?
I will open the door ever so slowly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the motherfucker.
Wha-bam!
You get in there. You gotta open the door first. All right. So Neeb, when you open your door, you're greeted with what looks like kind of maybe a small library or a den of some sort. There are bookshelves lining the walls, and there's one what looks like kind of maybe a reading desk.
Water and books. This is home to me.
Vark,
I'd love to read.
you open the door and you see immediately what looks to be like a big cast iron tub and a small wash basin, and then in the back corner, it looks like a bucket, but it looks like it's actually been attached to the floor there. And then there's a small like wooden table on one side. It looks like it has like small, like what you would expect to be like soap and maybe like a brush. Zwazos, you open the door into what is almost definitely a bedroom, right? There's a good sized bed across from the door. As you kind of step into the room, you can see to your right what looks like a small chest, maybe a clothing chest. There's a table that has like a small wooden bowl with a wooden spoon. There is a little chair, what looks like actually a very nice, comfortable chair. And then what looks like a small wardrobe that you assume would hold clothes, a small table, and then there's a rug on the floor, the center design of which is you recognize as the sigil of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay. I'd like to look underneath the carpet.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it-
so it doesn't take you long to pull the carpet back. It's not attached to the floor or anything. You pull the carpet back, there doesn't seem to be. It's just
No.
a wooden floor. You don't see anything.
No trapdoor or anything.
No trapdoor. You can see.
I guess after a moment of weighing whether I should invade a fellow member of the Order's privacy, but with the blood and the potential danger that my contact could be in, I think it's worth to start looking around for any kind of clue as to what might have happened. So I'll look through the wardrobe and the chest, and assuming you said there's two tables, so I assume one of them is a desk of some kind, while the other is...
Yeah, this one looks like a desk. Like I said, it has a small bowl with a small wooden spoon. And
So the other one's like a nightstand or something?
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just start searching through stuff.
Okay. All right, let's go.
What
And
sort of books?
could I have I'd like for oh no, never mind. Yes, I'd like for Amos to come in, and I'd like for him to join me to offer the help action.
Okay. All right, let's get you an investigation check. Go ahead and do that with advantage.
Advantage. Oh,
Okay. Yeah, you spend some time looking around. I mean, some things are obvious, right? Like even with a one, you can see that there are clothes in the cabinet, and when you open the chest, there's also some clothes in there, but they look like, to your eye, it looks more like adventuring gear, right? Like there's a set of studded leather armor. It doesn't look like anything special or anything. There's a cloak that, again, doesn't seem magical, a pair of boots. You see that there's a short sword in there as well. None of it looks particularly special to your eye, but it looks like maybe, that's his special gear. And then over on the table, there is a small book that's kind of folded over, so it's facing down.
Is there any kind of indication in the gear as to what kind of skills this contact might bring an adventurer, as an adventurer? Like there's no bow.
There's no
And,
bow. Like I said, it's I guess
Is
studded
there a
leather
component
armor and a short
pouch
sword.
or?
No pouch.
Okay. Cool. And
Is-
and in the book you mentioned.
Yep. Yeah. There's a book, kind of face down on the table.
Okay. I mean, I'd like to check that out.
Okay. Yeah. So are you gonna like? Do you want to spend time reading through it? What do you?
Well, I mean, I guess I do an initial glance to see what it is. Is it just like is it a storybook? You know, is it like a novel, or is it like a journal? Like if it's a journal or something like that, if it indicates that looking through it would be worth doing,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, so it looks like a fairly simple book. It's bound in leather. It does have a title on the front cover which says the Journeys of Jane Farstrider. Not anything that
Okay.
you necessarily recognize.
and I don't recognize that name.
No.
Okay. But this isn't. It's not. Is it a? I don't know. Would there be? Is it printed, or like? Do I get the idea that perhaps Jane Farstrider is the person who is filling this book with their own adventures?
I mean, do you want to spend time reading it?
I mean,
Right. All you have is a
I
title.
guess.
You'd have to like open it and like read some of it
Yeah,
to determine what kind of a book
yeah,
it
I
is.
guess I'm wondering if I can tell at a glance whether it's filled with dated entries or if it's like if it's
no. It
you know
doesn't. It
if it's
doesn't look like a journal as more than it looks like, like a chapter book.
got it. Okay, then in that case, I'll set it back down and move on to something that might be more revealing.
Okay.
I'll as I step out into the hallway, I'll call to the others and ask if they found anything.
Okay. Neebvark? Are you...
Yeah, I want to just research, like, to see what the overall contents of these like books are. Anything that stands out.
Okay.
This is just a washroom.
Yeah,
Does
you're definitely in a washroom there. Let's get an investigation from Mr. Neeb.
Good. Please be good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
Yeah, so you get a chance to kind of look through some of these books. So assuming that you look at the bookshelves first, you start looking through them, and you can see that one section is maybe a bunch of chapter books, and it looks like they're well-read books. A couple that you recognize as old fables and tales of heroes and things like that. But once you start looking through the rest of the books, you see that this is obviously like an organizational knowledge system. Like there's information here about like the world and economics and politics and things like that. Like knowing that you're here for Zwazos's Order of the Gauntlet, you immediately think like, okay, like this is Order of the Gauntlet stuff. Like this is information. Things about things about giants, things about dragons. It looks like a library of knowledge.
Cool.
And then once you get to the desk, you can see that there are a few books that are pulled out. Books about, just looking at the titles, aberrations, creatures from the Nine Hells. You can see that most of the books on the table deal with categories of like monsters.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just peruse and just kind of soak myself in information. As a researcher, very important to me. I read my books.
Yeah, for sure.
There's nothing up this way.
Yeah, so with knowing Neeb to be the kind of bookworm that he is, I think that Swazos would kind of think it'd be best to leave him to keep looking through that stuff and sifting through it for any kind of information. And
Leave
then
me be.
Swazos might suggest to the others that we check out upstairs
Okay.
after the back door, of course.
Vark, as you get to that door, you can hear, first of all, like before you ever open the door, if you were going to do it, you can hear the sounds of water behind that door. And the machine that you're next to looks like some type of a grinding wheel that is hooked up to some type of pipe system coming out of the wall.
I'm definitely opening the door now.
Yeah, what's that?
I said I'm definitely going to open the door now.
Okay. Yeah, so
Hey, it's the wheel.
Yep. So you open the door and you immediately see a water wheel that's churning there, and you start to get a little bit of spray from the water as the water moves past, and you can kind of tell that this doorway is like for maintenance purposes. If somebody wants to work on the wheel, like they can kind of step out. There's a lever on the wall here, and then there's another small lever, kind of attached, where these two pipes come together over here.
So, is there any kind of, I mean, none of us have any kind of mechanical expertise.
Right.
So I don't know how obvious it would be if one of these levers is do we understand that the whirring is coming from this machine?
Yeah, that's where the sound is coming
Okay.
from. It's the big water wheel that
And
you were
so,
hearing.
Okay, but the grinding machine isn't running.
No, it is not.
Okay. I didn't know if one of those levers had been left on with the grinding machine running, which is kind of not the way it would be left normally.
Gotcha.
So no, it's not. But it's not running.
Right.
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should head upstairs. That's what I think. I'd say that to the group. We should head upstairs.
But I just stuck my nose in these amazing
Well,
books.
no,
but yes.
Well, you can. Like I said, I think that Neeb's skills are best used, kind of sifting through that stuff for any kind of information that would be helpful to us.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So you gotta put
assuming that you all head upstairs, I don't have a second floor map for you. It was all I could do to finish this map in time. So, you pop your head upstairs, and it's kind of a big open area, and you can see that there's grain, there's sacks piled over in the corner. It looks like a storage area. There is a window that faces out towards the water wheel, and you can see that there's another window that faces out towards the front of the house.
And so, other than that blood and the turned over carpet, there's no other signs that anything is up. Like no other signs that they're of a struggle or of a broken entry or anything like that.
I mean, you haven't investigated the entire. I mean, you can look around a little bit up here as well, but I would say, from what you've seen so far, the blood and the carpet are the only things that seem out of place so far.
It's so strange because what kind of situation would have somebody leave blood, like something being dragged on the ground would leave blood, but just in one spot and not for or maybe I don't know, maybe they were carrying something or somebody out and dropped him halfway through the door. I don't know. Is there anything underneath the other carpet?
So you go out. You're going back downstairs, and you can move the carpet, and there's it's just regular flooring underneath what it seems.
What's is this a workbench or a food prep area?
It looks just kind of like a desk. You can go ahead and take a look at what's. It looks like there's a like a writing pad, a paper, maybe a small mug that's almost full with some type of a black liquid. You would assume it's coffee. You've seen it before. I'm not going to have you do an investigation because obviously you can look through what's on it. There is what looks like there's a piece of paper right on top, and there's a pen that's kind of right there with it, an inkwell and a feather pen. And let me see if I can find that note again. Bear with me. I should have that prepared, but I don't. Okay. All right. So you pick up the note, and you get a little bit of vertigo at first because the handwriting's kind of weird. But as you start to read it, let's see if I actually have. Oh, did I do it as an item? Okay, here we go. Okay. So it's a single piece of parchment, but it looks like it was bound to the big pad of paper underneath, but it's kind of half torn away from it. Wait. Shit. Hang on.
It's so weird to be going through this kind of process without Justin and Eliza.
Okay. Okay. Let me give you. All right. Oops, that's not. I spelled that wrong. Okay. All right. So here is the note that you find.
Love it.
And I'll put that in your inventory. Sources.
Oh my god. So there's something going on. Can I maybe help Ma'am with an Arcana roll to see if we can think of anything magical that could be causing people to be brainwashed or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's see. Arcana. Oh, whoops. I sent one to Ma'am, but I meant for you to. You can do it with advantage. So you do know of some spells, like what is it? Modify memory, maybe mass suggestion, or just suggestion. Although with the number of people so far that you've met that you might think are involved, you're not sure if that's what it might be.
yeah. But like, geez. I mean, like, I gotta say that I the player am super stumped. Like, this was our only lead, and now I don't know what we're doing. Like we got a note that just says has a bunch of weird grammar in it that
Yeah,
that
it kind of gave you some vertigo to read.
Vertigo.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like when you pick it up to read it, it's just kind of like it takes you a second for your brain to really.
because it's like written at a weird angle or something, and so like I gotta
like the handwriting is kind of like he's maybe not the best penmanship. Like you're not really sure, but it's kind of hard. It takes your brain a second to be able to read it.
The handwriting is so bad it gives you vertigo.
It gives you vertigo.
I love that.
because like all the letters are like different sizes and shit.
Right. It's written like a ransom
Like-
note.
The optical illusion.
I just don't like. I don't
Am I
know where to-
finding anything while I'm
go.
reading?
Yeah, is Dean finding anything?
Yeah, are you reading through any of the books? Are you reading through the
Yeah.
ones that are open on the table?
Yeah, I'm just like, I started with the books on the table.
Okay. Yeah, so over the course of maybe 5 or 10 minutes that it took for them to look upstairs and all that stuff, you're kind of looking through these books, and you're seeing that there are some pages that are like dog-eared, or there are like bookmarks about like some really very powerful like monsters. Some of them with psychic abilities, some of them with like regional abilities.
The ones that are bookmarked, though, that's...
Yeah, those are the more powerful creatures, and some with the like mind flayers. So one of the pages is ticked on mind flayers. One of them, some beast that you don't necessarily recognize that also has psychic abilities. I can't think of what it is. But you notice a pattern that each of the places that are dog-eared are for, creatures from different planes of existence, or...
Did I happen to, as a researcher, have I noticed a pattern on,
Yeah, I would say that the pattern is that clearly he was looking for information on very powerful monsters.
Okay.
And you're not sure that there's any indication that he found what he was looking for, or the person, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, the question is, have we found what we're looking for?
I gotta go to the
Certainly
bathroom
haven't.
again. I'll be right back. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a little bummed, honestly, because like I kind of figured we'd come here and find something, and then the next step would kind of present itself.
Can I have while the DM's gone, can I just have a rehash of what brought us to
Sorry, that's right.
Yeah.
So way back when, Zwazos reached out to the Order of the Gauntlet, which is the faction that he is aligned with, and to ask for their network to look for a magic item for him, something that could make his spellcasting more potent.
Yeah.
And so they sent me a note saying that they have this contact in this town of Riverton who has what I'm looking for. But we backburnered it because, we came back from the Feywild and there was this giant war and all this other shit was going on. So, we talked about it last session. I can't even actually remember if I got that note before or after the Feywild.
But is this?
I think it must have been after.
Is this like a side quest
Yes.
for the quest, or is this just like a? Is this
This is a side
to-
quest. It's most likely not going to have anything pertinent to the overarching campaign.
Gosh, it's just okay. All right.
If I remember correctly, didn't Nick say he's been trying to get us on this quest for a while?
Yeah, he said he'd been excited about it because it's apparently it's cool. But yeah, so Mario, last session when we, when they threw Uthor, when Sarissa grabbed Uthor and threw him in the thing, not physically, but we exposed him, and so now we're like, okay, cool. Now we should get ready.
I left off at that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so we figured we finished that, and we were able to present our evidence and expose Uthor, and so now we've got the giants on board with us.
Cool.
To go try and free Hecaton. So
Excellent.
Before we go do that, we're trying to shore up stuff.
Okay.
And so we I politely asked the party if we could divert to this side quest, and they all said okay.
Yeah, because I haven't I didn't listen to that episode yet, so I wasn't sure if when Nyx ran all the way up to the and she was able to talk to Room and that's cool. Okay,
all that all that worked out.
That's great. That's so good. And there was the flood and stuff. That was God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't make last session then.
All right, so
that was so funny.
So Neeb's getting the idea that there was some research going on about some powerful monsters.
Yes.
Zvazos, you read this weird kind of bad syntax note here. And as you're kind of looking around, reading the note, doing your thing, you start to hear some sounds coming from outside. Like something's approaching, but it's more of a swish, swish, swish than like a clomp, clomp, clomp type of sound. And then you see...
Oh no.
You see something walk up to the door. What do we got? Shrimpy and dainty. Okay. And they move with kind of a sway back and forth, and they kind of move together, and they step into the door, and you can see them kind of look around. And Vark, as you come down the stairs and move forward, you can see them kind of both look at you, and they look towards Mam and Nyx and Zvazos and over at Bubble, who wasn't right there. And you see them look at you, and their mouths open at the same time, and like in the same cadence, like almost like they're speaking as one, but there's two distinct voices. They don't seem to match the creatures, but you in perfect common, you hear, "You're not welcome here. You must leave."
Kind of peek out, see what's going on over here.
There's a
what was that? Oh my god.
Yeah, like I can imagine our characters kind of doing exactly like what we were just doing, where we're like, I mean, like, there's just the two of you, right? Like,
excuse me.
I don't know if you know this, but we're the friggin' folk band.
And you're dainty and shrimpy, so.
Yeah, dainty and shrimpy. So,
you can go outside now.
Zwazos will be like, "What's your business here?"
And they have this weird like back and forth sway, right? But it's perfectly in time with each other, and like they're just kind of staring at you, like they're almost staring through you.
Do they not respond to my?
Not at all.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess. Who are you?
And they're just kind of swaying there.
Well, I would like to go back to my books, so outside you go. Goodbye.
And they both kind of turn together towards Neeb, still kind of doing this weird like swaying.
My goodness.
No books. Leave now.
But there are books, and I want to read them. So,
No, we won't.
friends.
I'm gonna take Horde
I don't-
Breaker out.
As soon as you pull your weapon out, they both stop swaying, they dip their heads a little bit, and they shoot forward. Roll for initiative.
Hey,
I'm so excited.
come on, bring it on.
Right.
This is quite annoying. Quite a disturbance.
Damn it.
Who's boss? God, my initiatives suck all the time. I never roll more than like 10 on initiative.
I'm kind of thinking about using my inspiration for my initiative.
You can if you want. You gotta use the new one.
6s.
Could be worse.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a fail success kind of thing where it's no
Right.
worse if I roll worse.
Yeah.
So okay, fine.
I mean,
I don't care. I don't care anymore.
I don't care, man. I don't care.
You better care.
All right. Okay. So, let's see. I mean, it's top of the round. Do you want to talk tactics?
I
I will
I'm
say,
thinking we're just gonna be ripping shit up.
Zwazos.
Yes.
Actually, no, I guess technically we're not allowed to do this. Never mind. I was gonna say, since I haven't like played combat in so long, if like there's something I am forgetting, you can just kind of like nudge me. But that's against DM's rules. But
I mean, cool if you want.
yeah, but I would have to override like because we're not allowed to like give each other strategies like during the round. So
I mean,
I'm just freaked. I'm gonna like
And
I don't know. I'm just like I'm not confident in my combat skills at the moment.
well,
But-
I mean, you're still figuring out your kind of rogue mechanics.
I am.
yeah. I mean, rogues are a lot of utility, which is out of combat stuff. You know, I think for the
Yeah.
most part, you're trying to land your sneak attack. Right? That's your combat thing. You want to try to
Sneak
get
attack?
it.
Okay, so yeah, that's actually the main thing. Sneak attack is like kind of confusing to me.
Yeah. So I always think of it as if you have advantage on your attack, you get sneak attack. Or if one of your friends are standing right next to them.
I don't need
not-
advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target
It's within 5 feet.
5
Yep.
feet.
Hey Nick, did you see the message I sent you on Discord?
Oh, nope. Let me look.
I actually sent you two.
Okay.
And so Mario, while we're talking about it, you
Oh,
also have
yes.
an ability called Steady Aim that allows you to use your bonus action to give yourself advantage on a ranged attack. The downside is that you can't move. But I mean, my guess is that you're probably not going to need to use that very often because there's probably going to be somebody up in their face more often than not.
Where's steady aim?
Steady Aim, I believe, is I want to say it's just a second level rogue feature, like just basic to all rogues.
Oh, it's a Tasha's thing.
Oh,
So it's not depending on which rogue class you're looking at. If you're not looking at the Tasha version, you won't see it. But yes,
Okay.
it is steady aim. It just means if you don't move on your turn, you can give yourself advantage.
With your bonus action.
Oh, it's with a bonus action? Then yes.
okay.
Strange.
Yeah.
Alright.
Third
So,
level
yeah.
creature.
Right.
Yeah, and you get to add your poison.
Yep.
To stuff.
But that's
Although
I think
That's a bonus
also
action,
bonus action.
or just an action to add the poison.
No, I believe it's part of the action of making the attack with any weapon that deals piercing damage. You can swipe it across your skin real quick before you knock your
Poisonous.
bolt and your crossbow.
You may also use a bonus action to apply this poison to any piercing weapon before an attack with that weapon. It's your,
never mind.
your skin is automatic, but applying it to a weapon takes a bonus action.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's just what I need refreshers on, stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool, we'll figure it out together.
Well,
And I'll shut my face.
yes, shut your face, but top of the round, if there's something you want to say.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay, well, it looks like Mam and Nyx are going first. Neither one of them, they see these things jump forward, so Mam will, I guess, take a few steps forward to meet them.
Shut your beautiful, kissable face.
Will probably Blade Song,
Love you, Flash.
right?
That sounds like the kind of thing that Mam would do. Either that or get big.
Oh, Flash, did you get my message,
I did it twice.
by the way, about the headphones?
What's that?
I did, yes. Yes, I actually didn't get a chance to look at them, but
Yep, just nice, good value. They lasted me for a really long time. They work really well, so that's my
What kind of headphones?
And
Cohen E5s, E7s. Sorry, yeah. They're just like $50 to $70.
I don't know.
But they have like a Bluetooth switch and a noise canceling Bluetooth
10, 50.
switch, and it works really well.
I guess she can get all the way there. And she will booming blade. Attack with Mizindum. Right? Makes sense. Jesus.
Fucking Christ!
Okay. Let's be quick.
Man's only rolled 20s.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Boom!
Oh, I wasn't targeted though. There we go. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. So you see Mam run up with Mizindum and just explode this thing, and it's like weird, right? Like you can see her hammer hit solidly, and then the
Mush.
figure of this snake creature just kind of like almost deflates down to the ground, and then just lies there. And even Mam, you can see Mam it takes a second to collect herself after that. What the that was weird.
Yeah.
And she'll turn and use her second attack on the other one.
Good God.
Please don't roll a 20.
Oh,
Okay.
that'd be
Still a hit,
great.
though. Yeah, and she'll do some
So good.
damage. And you see the hit strike, but again, there's no reaction by the creature whatsoever. It just kind of turns its head
Oh my God.
towards her.
20 so bad.
does it give any kind of reaction to the fall of its
Nothing.
counterpart?
Not at all.
It was just good night.
Let's see. So yeah, Nyx is gonna run up.
Yeah, Nyx.
She saw this thing acting kind of weirdly. They did, so they're gonna kind of do the same thing here. Just
I'm not even in combat.
straight up
Yeah.
serpent attack.
None of us are going to get a turn. Nick's going to
Yeah.
be playing this whole encounter all by himself.
I think so. Fun. Yeah, that's. Aww. And second strike. Oh, that's actually gonna miss. Fuck it. Flurry of blows. Pow pow. Wow. Okay, there's a hit. And stunning strike, right?
I mean, sure.
Why not?
Ugh.
and it seems to be fine.
She's plus 10. Holy crap.
And that's it for Nyx. All right, Amos is up.
Amos is gonna just stay where he is and go invisible.
Okay. Poof. You want to hit the effect?
Oh, I do want to hit that. Yes. Where's my cohorts? Asmodeus, the Archangel.
Is it this? Did that do it?
Maybe? No, it would seem not.
How about
Invisibility.
that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It just got. There's no button for it.
Oh. Yeah, okay. I think
Okay.
you might be able to see it on the combat tracker better if you open up the
I
office.
can see that. I can see the icon now.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So you hear some sounds and you see another creature kind of slither its way
Oh,
in.
nothing. Cool.
Enter the room, and you see it kind of move around ma'am, and it's going to attack her.
Shield?
Yes, I'm gonna shield. Right.
That's
that is not
that's
enough.
what ma'am would do.
Wait,
It's not?
or is it?
Not even with the blade song active?
It must be, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, with the blade song, that's +4. Okay, yeah, that is enough. So she will shield. And you see the way that this thing attacks, right? Like it's got it's got 2 arms, and it's holding it's holding a sword, but you can see that it's not like attacking with the sword. It's like it's trying to bite. Like it's just trying to bite her. And it's
Do they have any other equipment besides their weapons in their hands, like wearing clothes?
They're not. They're wearing like leather harnesses, and that's gonna miss as well.
Thank you.
And then you see it move back again, closer to the door. All right.
Oh, there's a guy.
Polsky.
What's this I hear in the distance? It's a. Oh,
Chippy, chippy, chippy.
It's adorable.
Squeak, squeak.
Huh?
Oh man, I gotta read shit. Fuck me.
What's going on?
All right.
The bottom left corner, right next to ma'am.
So this square here, this big square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So you all see almost like rising out of the floor is a large spectral,
guardian of faith.
perhaps. What's it look like, Chris?
Oh, it looks like Delarese.
No, it looks like
Ew.
fuck
Whoa.
is his name? I can't remember his name. Nutty.
Looks like nutty.
Nutty.
Nutsy. Nutsy.
Nutsy.
It was Nutsy.
All right, hang on.
Oh, right.
That was my deity.
The jacked squirrel. Oh my god, I love it.
Oh, I even have something for this, don't I?
Yes.
I do recall seeing a picture of a jacked ass squirrel at some point. You can chat.
Maybe.
It was very unsettling.
Shit.
I still have it if you need me to send it to you.
Yes. Send me the one. I think I can probably find it, but if you can just send it to me, that's faster. Alright, now what the fuck does this thing do? Does it do something? No. Should I find it?
Of course.
I don't think I have it. Oh. I got one. I don't think that's the one you want, though. But I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
I got it right here. Man squirrel.
Okay, that's the one I got. Alright. Hold, please. Alright, tokens. And campaigns. Chronicles. Tokens. Based. Alright. Assets.
Oh, God.
Tokens.
Behold the glory that is Nutsy.
No, not that. Give me that. And boop. And alright, so you see appear as a large spectacle.
That picture I remember.
Squirrel.
That is horrifying.
With
Oh my God.
with both biceps emblazoned with the symbol of a deity that you don't necessarily recognize. So you got a little bit of movement. That was an action. Any bonus action?
Bonus action shooting this home.
And what was that? Level 4 spell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God have mercy on our souls.
Did you say no bonus action?
I'm gonna shoot the other one outside.
Okay, you get your... Can you do that? Can you bonus
Can
action
I?
shoot?
Isn't it with my... hold on. No, I have to use a one-hand weapon to do. I have to attack with a one-handed weapon. So,
Oh, a hand crossbow is a one-handed weapon.
yeah, my action has to be an attack with a one-handed
Oh, I
weapon.
see. Okay, all right.
Oh,
All right, very good.
And then I can use my bonus for my crossbow.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So
Awesome.
he's good where he is? Staying right there? All right. Bubble's up, and Bubble is going to fly underneath the table. Then Toski, you can see this guy moving along here, and then everyone else sees another one of these snake beings come up here. And as soon as he goes here, he's gonna get swamped. Did Amos not roll? Why are there two? Oh, there's two Amoses. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Okay. Alright, Guardian, what do? You do something, don't you?
If they move within 10 feet of me, they take 20 radiant damage on a failed dex
I
save.
think if they move within 10 feet of the Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is a save.
Yeah, they take 10.
Okay. Oh, right.
Oh, well, it was 20.
That was 20. Okay. Reduced down to 10. Okay. And it just like walks right through that. And goes to attack man with its mouth open. Whoa, what just happened? Is he attacking himself too? He didn't want to do that. Okay. Ma'am. Oh, with a 27, that hits. And so you see it like bite, but then it does this like, it like wraps its arms around her, and just like has its mouth, like it doesn't take its mouth off of her. Just kind of wraps her up. And you can see that she looks grappled and like she's struggling to move her arms. And then you see you see it in a weird motion. It like leans backwards towards the door and attempts to, what is it? Why? Oh, with advantage. Okay, I see. But it does not succeed. It looks like it wants to like slam her on the ground, but like at the last minute she gets her feet underneath her. And then you see this other one. It's gonna try to bite Nyx. Why? Oh, disadvantage. Okay, excellent, because of the cloak. Okay, and then you see it kind of try to bite them again. And still not able to get its mouth on it. She, as Nyx is kind of dodging and weaving with the blur. And Swazos is up.
Oh, cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Wazos.
Okay. I will. We'll go ahead and we'll target this dude here with a Tasha's Mind Whip.
Whoopsh.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so
And then
you
I
see
guess,
it kind of stiffen just a little bit, and then kind of in the same, like it just kind of like melts down and then just like lies on the ground.
And then we'll just do a little tried and true rinse and repeat. What?
That's a miss.
Oh,
One of these was quickened, right?
oh, fuck you!
Did you quicken one of these, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, quicken Natasha's whip. I'm sorry, did I not say that out loud? I apologize.
That's okay.
Yay!
All
I finally
right,
hit one.
so you hit it with the third one. Does a little bit of damage. Doesn't seem to even notice.
Fuck you. Asshole.
Do you want to move?
I would like to. I mean, like the ceilings can't be very tall in this place.
No,
so
it's about like 10
no,
feet.
no point in flying.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
you can fly.
No,
off
I
to
think
not
I'm-
have to walk, but Yeah, there's nowhere to go.
I think I'm good where I am.
Okay. All right.
Yay!
I mean,
We've got a
So-
park.
and so we're. Should we just wrap up after this?
Come here.
I mean, do we want to just call it now?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Oh boy.
Is it alter control to target?
control.
Okay, couldn't remember. And we gonna swing on this homie. Yeah.
Ow.
God.
You dead, homie. You very dead.
Boom.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. And so you see it like, again, it's this, it just looks weird the way it like, it doesn't even, like, because, it was still kind of wrapped around Ma'am, and like, it never like opens its mouth. It just kind of like melts down to the ground and lays down. With its mouth still
I
open.
thought it was this one that had Ma'am grappled.
Oh, maybe it was.
Well, that one's about to die too.
I mean,
I killed them up. Now I can do this.
No, yeah, you're right, Michael. I got the wrong one. That is correct. So no, it just, it was attacking Ma'am, and it just, you hit it, and it just kind of melts down to the ground and lays down.
so, yeah.
So the other one
Cool.
is still, like, biting Ma'am and wrapped around.
Well,
for a moment.
for now.
For about...
Kill this thing, because I don't even think I can get to it to attack.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My God.
Wait a minute. What did you just hit?
Oh, it was, he was targeted on the wrong dude.
Oh, you're beating on the dead body, bud.
I thought I could hit the
It's
other
very
one.
on brand.
Okay.
I'll just
Let me try
apply
this.
the damage over. All right. Yep. It's hurt. Well, I would say it's hurting, but you
Well, it's
can't really
alive.
tell. And that's the other thing too, is like they don't even look hurt. Like there's no blood. There's no. I know the tokens show blood, but it's like you didn't even hit it. But you can feel the hit. You can feel that it's hurting it. But it just doesn't look like it. I assume you're good there? You want to move?
Yep. Nope.
All right, Neeb, you're up.
Oh, man. Alright, well, so I'll get over here.
Yep. And because of the way it's like biting and wrapped around Ma'am, like you've got a clear shot at it.
I do. Cool. Alright. Boom. I would like to. Alright. I'm going to. Screw it. I guess I'll do a sharpshooter.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Oh, wait, you got 2 on there.
I think I accidentally put 2 -5s to my.
I just removed
Okay.
one of them, so you're all set.
Thank you. Oh. How do I roll?
Oh, that's gonna miss.
Me.
Hey, inspiration.
I mean, yeah. If you want to.
I do.
Okay.
It's been too long. I want to kill something.
Yeah, get it.
Okay. Do I have to apply it again? Sharpshooter?
I would say just roll. We'll do.
Okay.
We'll -5.
Yeah, because it expired
Well.
But that wouldn't have hit if the sharpshooter was on.
Yeah. Great.
So maybe just.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Well, let's see what the Guardian of Faith does to this thing. I want to see it in action.
You can still bonus action attack. Right? With the sharpshooter, doesn't that give you a bonus action crossbow attack?
Yeah, that was that.
Oh, no, that was your inspiration.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, crossbow expert.
Yep.
That's right. Okay.
Not.
So I'm just gonna shoot.
There. I don't think you
Cool. See, I told you it's been a while. I'm just.
Yep. It's good. It's good that we're working this rust off of you now instead of
Yeah, I'm so rusty.
Nice.
So rusty. Okay. Whoa, bam!
Boom!
Yeah.
Ooh, that felt good. Okay.
So you see. So this one looks a little weird, right? Because when you shoot it, like, I guess it's not that strange for crossbow bolts to embed themselves in your enemy, but it just like disappears. Like the bolt like hits it, and then like you don't see like a wound, you don't see the crossbow bolt, and it does the same thing where it just kind of like stiffens for a second, and then it just kind of melts down and lays down on the ground.
So it's still physically there.
Yeah, you can still see them there.
The body.
Yeah, they're just laying there on the ground. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of combat.
Nary a sweat.
Yeah, so that was a nice single round there. Yeah, so you have this quick, like it lasts like 5 seconds, right? And everyone's just like, holy shit, and you see this giant fucking squirrel show up, and these weird things that you hit, but it doesn't seem like you're hurting, and then they kind of like melt down, and so you kind of like look at each other for a second, like, all right, something weird's going on here, right? And you look back, and like, there's no bodies. They're gone.
Okay.
I wanted to get a look at them.
Yeah. Me too. Those ugly, ugly creatures.
They.
So about this giant jack squirrel.
Right, and it's just kind of like hanging out there, right? Like,
What's the duration on that?
Hello?
it's just gonna hang out there. I mean,
8
you
hours.
don't. Yeah, I mean, y'all don't really know, right? Like, you don't really know where it even came from. Like suddenly there's this giant buff squirrel kind of hovering like a spectral figure there, and it
I'm
smashes
just gonna go near
these
it,
things.
look at it. I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to poison it.
And it kind of like it moves. It kind of moves towards you, but it doesn't attack you or anything.
I whisper in its ear, "Can you lift something heavy?" Just to.
It doesn't react.
Okay.
Bubble flies out from under the table. Flies over to me.
So,
Look
like, Ma'am would have a better idea because she actually got to physically interact with these things. But is it possible that they are some kind of an illusion?
So Ma'am will speak up. Yeah, that was kind of weird, right?
Good impression.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
That was good.
It felt like it bit me and then wrapped itself around me. Did y'all see that?
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. That
Almost felt like a
not
snake.
reading this. I mean, did I read about any of those creatures in the books that I was going through?
No, in the few monsters that you remembered reading about, it doesn't. You remember mind powers, but nothing about like possible illusions or.
Yeah. It does. Any ideas?
I've got nothing.
Got nothing too. That was strange.
We,
Yeah, so you.
they,
Yeah, so you
like they wanted us out of here. So I don't. But where's my contact? That's what I'm worried about.
Wait, what did ma'am say? It like wrapped around and bit?
Yeah.
Did ma'am take any damage from the bite?
She should have. I don't think I think I'm. Whoops. Yes. Yes. Yeah, ma'am took a solid 19 damage. From the bite. So you can see like she's got like actual like teeth marks and teeth wounds. It definitely bit me.
As y'all are talking amongst yourselves, I'm just gonna like go around the house.
Yeah.
And just kind of. What's up?
Like.
You gonna give it a good search?
Yeah. Yeah. Just see if it's
See what's going on here.
see what's up.
Neg, if you would check TM.
All right. So we're gonna need some stealth. We're gonna need some opposed rolls here. Why do you have a penalty?
Because of heavy armor, I'm guessing.
I'm not wearing it.
Oh, it says that armor stealth penalty. What are you wearing for? Are you wearing plate?
No, I think
Or
it's
chainmail.
chain.
Yeah, chainmail's disadvantage on stealth. Yeah. So Neeb, you pop around the corner just in time to see what kind of looks like an overgrown squirrel, kind of like duck underneath the back deck of the house.
What? What's that? That was a big ass squirrel. Does it live here?
So the giant glowing squirrel is still there, right?
Yes. Yeah. The
one that won't
big,
talk.
The big beefy one is still there. Yep.
We have no idea.
Big yoked squirrel of doom.
Yeah, so it's just standing there.
Yep.
Can Zwazos having access to cleric spells? Would he recognize what this is?
What level spell?
Would it be more of a religion
do you
than
have
knowing the cleric? Because he's not a very known deity.
Well, but the spell itself.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like just like the manifestation of the magic is what I'm looking at, less than the form that it takes.
I would give you. It's not a spell that you know, but it is a spell that you have access to. So, would you prefer a religion or arcana check?
Arcana.
Okay, and you can do it with advantage because I imagine you're like, "Hey, ma'am, I think this is a
Ma'am,
spell."
what do you think?
Yeah, so you can do this with advantage.
Okay, I click the advantage, and now I click this thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a 15.
You're like, I'm pretty sure that's a guardian of faith. I'm not sure why it's a squirrel, Like that's a kind of a dope squirrel.
Like,
but
do
this
we
looks like
do we
a
recognize
prairie
it as the squirrel that Vark turned into?
No.
Different yolk squirrel.
No. Different.
By the way, I'm just gonna go into this water. Just kind of go under. Just
Yeah, you
Look
see
around.
that. So you look and you can see that the very last like foot or so of the house is up on like piers, right? So like you can go underneath the house there, and if you go underneath the house, you can see that there's a hole in the bottom of the floor. It looks like it goes up into the house.
let's do it. Oh, it goes into the house.
Yeah, like there's a hole right here that goes up into the house.
Oh, yeah. I think I'll go into it. Yeah, let's do it.
Did you see my last message, by the way?
Oh wait, no, hang on. It's okay. I don't even know if I can do. Oh, I can't. I can't do that. All right, so.
Wait, can Neeb see me?
Neeb caught one sight of you, but
I mean, like,
Whoa,
does he know where I am?
No, you were in the washroom. You were there. We both went up into the hole.
I'm a little surprised that you know that a squirrel-like creature that I'm not familiar with and haven't seen yet wouldn't try and climb up the side of a house.
that's why you saw the token and then didn't see the token.
I can climb too.
You can, but you climbed into the hole, right?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. So you climbed up through like a bucket that's now attached to the floor.
I climbed through a bucket.
Yep. Yeah. Like a latrine. Like it's like a toilet that just goes into the water.
Oh God. Okay.
Ah,
Oh Jesus.
It looked pretty clean though. Like it wasn't like nasty. Like this guy.
I mean, it goes right into the
Right.
water.
Like the bathroom has like soap and what. Like this guy's pretty cleanly. He's not.
Okay.
He's not.
Well,
like
that's good.
He's not like a scumbag. He doesn't have a dirty.
I'm not
toilet.
covered in shit, so that's. So I'm gonna. Interesting. The layout of the land. I just climbed up a toilet.
Gross.
Yeah,
Cool.
you can go this way.
Yeah. So okay. So you just had this weird encounter. You're not sure where the weird snake bodies like have gone to.
and I'm guessing that this blood on that we see on the map isn't.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you're right. That's
actually
not
there.
really there. Oops.
Well,
That wasn't what I
jeez,
wanted to do.
this is it's ridiculous.
All right. This has a hole. Here we go. Boop.
Gonna swim this water for a little bit.
Okay. There we go.
Sorry, I'm being annoying.
All right. Yeah. So that's the water wheel. That is continuously turning.
It's nice. I like water.
Yeah. So. So you have the note saying that there's a collection here somewhere, but you haven't found any like, other than like a collection of maybe knowledge. But Neeb didn't necessarily find anything specific like what you were looking for. You
No.
also haven't found that either, although you haven't, completely searched the entire house. But now you had this weird encounter with these things that I think at least, I'm just going to say at least one in your group recognized a Yuan-ti, right? Like they're not all that rare that you wouldn't know what a Yuan-ti looks like, which are kind of known to inhabit like swamps. So it's not ridiculous to think that Yuan-ti may have come from the moors to the south or the east. But it was definitely like a weird encounter. Do you want to search this house more? Do you want to? Someone mentioned a forge, a smithy in the town. Somebody mentioned the temple. You could check back in with Brick at the brick place. You could go back to the jumping mackerel.
Yes. I mean,
yes to which? You can investigate like this area, like if you want to like check for tracks to see if you see them, like in these like.
I'm guessing that we won't. Jeez Louise, this is really.
I just want to tell the group, my eyes could be playing tricks on me, but I think I saw another squirrel outside. But,
like another squirrel?
Yes.
Fuck, didn't you turn into a squirrel when we did that spell that time?
I did.
That's a strange coincidence.
Yeah, I could just, my eyes could just be
intriguing. Well, that's the last we'll talk about that.
Okay. I'll never bring it up again.
Well, no, I meant it'd be the last we talk about the fact that Vark had once turned into a squirrel.
Right. Beefy squirrel.
Big yoked squirrel of hell.
Yep. Very stealthy.
So then, I guess
very stealthy.
I guess I don't think there's anything left to find here. I do notice that there's this section of the house or section of the building here off to the side that, like, you know, like the wall ends here, but the building's wider than that.
Yeah.
And so, I guess
when you look at the house from the outside, you can see that, like, it looks like it's some type of addition to the house. Like, it doesn't extend to the roof either.
Okay. Then I guess we might as well look and see what's in that.
Yeah, I didn't notice
That's
that.
something that. So, well, Chris, let me do some table talk here real quick. Do I understand correctly that your intention is for us to not see Toski and like not know that he's there?
Correct.
Okay. So do we want to just say that Toski fucked off? That he's
I sent Nick a DM saying he just took off.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to run back to town with Tusk.
Okay.
I'm looking to go buy some potions.
Oh.
I like potions.
Right. I never did answer that question. This is not the type of town that has like a potion maker.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yep. It's just kind of a little rinky-dink town.
So is there a door or anything into this addition?
You don't see one.
Well, what the fuck?
I can.
Well, hang on a second. I was gonna say Vark. See, no. Like, I, the player, definitely. I, the player, want to tell Vark to just break a hole in the door in the wall, but like knowing that this is like a building connected to the order, I don't think Zuazos would be so quick to tell him to do that.
I mean, I'm doing it anyway, so.
Do you want to investigate?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do.
Inside
the
right,
the
like in the house, like.
Yes, I want to do that for sure.
A door,
or maybe.
What's that?
Neeb, you wanna?
Yes. Let's have Neeb investigate with his coolness.
Investigate.
Yeah. So Neeb, there's an area out here that has no door. Yeah, Vark's got the idea.
Area has
I want to
no door.
investigate the sink.
All right. So let's get investigation. You can roll this with advantage.
Cool.
19. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so you're like, at this point, like, this isn't just like a cold search, right? Like you're all pretty convinced at this point, like, hey, there's a whole section of house here that we can't get into, like, so you're actively looking for some type of way into here, right? So and Vark has the idea. He's there's what looks like a wash basin. There's a table there, but there's like a whole section of the table that's like closed off. But if you like pull on, there's like a little lever on the front. If you pull that open,
I'll tell everybody, hey,
there's like a big lever against the wall that like comes out of.
Vark is the one that found the secret passage.
He rolled a freaking 19.
That's awesome.
How about the fact that I went to the sinks but on my own free will? I gotta eat edibles before we play more often.
And so you pull the lever, and a section of the wall opens up right here.
My God.
Vark, you're a genius.
Right, you're smarter than you look.
Right?
And there's...
I love secret passages.
Yeah. And so you come in here, and it's like almost like a workshop. There are a couple of cabinets here that seem like they have items listed, like an item here, an item there. There's boots, there's daggers, there's a hand crossbow, there's very interesting items laying around. Zwazos, there's a table there that has a couple of blue notebooks, a red notebook, and it has like a big tome that's open up right on the top.
Oh.
And right in front of the tome, there's a small glass vial. And the tome is opened up, and you can see that it's like a categories it's
a compendium.
Yes, it's a compendium. Yep, and it's open to a story about a warlock and his quest for power. It's a cute little thing, but it lists in bold a blood well vial that was recovered after the incident.
Zwazos would like to pick up this vial.
Okay.
And
you definitely get a little tingle from
I assume there's a description of the Bloodwell vial in the compendium.
There is. Yep.
Or it's just
it looks exactly like what you're holding. It's
okay.
A very intricately carved, like the vial itself kind of twists, but it's still very sturdy, and it has a little stopper on the top.
Do they does the compendium have like as though somebody had cast the identify spell on it, as if to...
It does not have that level of specificity. It does mention that it was used by this famous warlock Fistandantilus to magnify the use of his patron's spells.
Do you mean a sorcerer?
I meant the other way
maybe?
around. Sorry, I meant the very famous sorcerer Fistandantilus, who used this Bloodwell vial to increase the power of his divine
spells
energy.
Cool. Zwazos is going to assume that this is the item that the order spoke to him about. I feel bad about just sifting through everything and like looting the place. But I haven't found anything like any signed letters or anything like that, even to tell me what the name of the contact is.
No.
So I don't even know who we're looking for still.
Right. And to Zwazos's memory, there was never a person. You're just looking for this vial in this town. But very clearly there's something weird going on here.
Yeah.
But to Zwazos's recollection, this is exactly what you came here for.
Well, that's cool. Hey, Nick, these are stairs right here, correct?
Yes, they go up.
Yeah.
And I don't I don't have a map for the upstairs. It's mostly storage with some sacks of grain and a
Okay.
couple of windows to the back and then in the front.
Okay, nothing
Well-
like. I'll just go
You
to
gotta, yeah.
peek up there just to see if there's like
Sure.
any loot.
Yeah, take that high investigation modifier up there.
Right.
So I will throw you an investigation check.
I want a good roll, please. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
nothing
like
here.
open concept, right? Like there's no right, but it's just there's sacks of grain, there's some what looks like polishing stuff. And that's it.
grain and polishing stuff.
Yep.
Alright, nothing to see here. Unless someone else wants to go up. Rolling like shit.
Dun, dun, dun. So, I don't necessarily have a master list of all the stuff that would be in this collection here, but if your intent is to Tizwazos' verbiage, loot it, we can roll on a table and get some stuff. You're welcome to come back here if you want to continue on your investigation, or I guess you all
I think
can
that, yeah,
bugger
I
off
think-
if you want.
Zwazos, I think would, I mean, like, you know, obviously, there's only so much Zwazos could actually do to stop anybody who wanted to. But like, right now, without knowing who we're looking for and knowing that there's something up in the town, and knowing that this is all items that have been, you know, that are assets of his order,
Exactly.
he wouldn't want anybody just taking anything.
Exactly. That would be like while you're
So-
while you're hanging out with the Carpers, like sneaking into their vault and stealing their weapons. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Is
But like, if
your,
we can find the person and then get clearance from the order to maybe attain some assets for ourselves,
Right.
that'd be great.
Right. And you're specifically here because the order told you there's an item that you can come get from the collection.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have reason to believe that.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So I'm taking the vial.
Very good.
and out of respect,
And,
I will not take anything.
I guess I'd ask ma'am to identify it just to be 100% sure.
Okay. You want to? Was it 10 minutes or something? Right.
Yeah.
You want to hang out here for 10 minutes, and she can cast it as a ritual, so it doesn't take any spell slots.
And whatever books I read, I can just harken back to. I don't need the actual book to like reference anything. I just store it in my memory.
Hmm.
Correct. Cool.
What's this? Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. So it takes 10 minutes, and ma'am will identify the item. And boom. And you realize that it is this Bloodwell vial, and that you would have to put drops of your blood into it in order to attune to it.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll do a little deeply bob and fill the vial up and put the stopper in, and it's worn around the neck, right? Like an amulet.
Is it? I think it's just well, you're wearing or holding it. Yeah. So I think if you want to, right, like wearing, like I guess that indicates that. I mean, it wouldn't be a bracelet, right? So yeah, I guess it's a
Yeah.
necklace. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a long underneath where it stoppers. It's got like a gold chain, and yeah, it's a necklace.
Is there a picture?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Let's see if the interwebs
right,
have
so-
a cool one.
We should
Oh,
maybe think about, I guess, getting back to town and trying to figure out what the weird shit is.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like,
I'm
we'll ask
just-
around and ask if anybody knows, hey, who lives in that big farmhouse? You know, up on the river.
I'm just gonna admire the squirrel's yoked biceps. Look at this thing.
And he's just hanging out there the whole time you're all
Let's kill him.
around. He's just hanging out.
I respect that.
All right. So
That caused me to fall.
I will push us forward another hour. So we're 5 o'clock ish after kind of searching around the house, looking at everything, getting that identified. And so we will leave the farmhouse here.
Yeah.
And
I'm just gonna get more coffee.
everyone will just go back to the Riverton village. You're all up here, and you're heading back down to the jumping mackerel. All right. All right. So, pretty uneventful. You make your way down. The pathway is the pathway. You don't see anybody out. On your way by, you do see the guy Bricker, who runs the general store. He's standing outside, kind of like sweeping off his front stoop. He sees you and he gets a big smile on his face and kind of waves. Hello there.
Hello. Listen, do you know who lives in the big farmhouse on the river up north?
The
On the
one
north
on
end
the
of town.
river.
Yeah.
Nobody. It's been empty for a few years. Yeah, a lot of empty houses, unfortunately.
Do you know who lived there last?
Geez. Can't seem to think of his name. It was a farmer, I believe. Yeah, I don't remember his name. It was a few years back. I was still fairly new here, although. Yeah, can't think of his name. Nice guy, I think.
Well then. Anybody have any ideas?
Do you want? You can check the forge.
Oh, let's go talk to the smith. Yeah, let's go talk to the smith.
Okay. Yeah, that's right across from. So you're, as you're heading back to the mackerel, so you look over and you can see the smithy, and you remember them saying that the old smith died a couple of years ago, and that no one's been kind of running it since, but that it's too bad because they have stuff that needs to be fixed and stuff like that. So, but you can see like there's an entrance, to the smithy right in the front, and the door's closed, but from what you've gathered, the place is empty, right? So you try the door and it's not locked. And when you go in, you can see that like it's set up like it's a running smithy. Like there's a hearth, there's some coal, there's a bed of coals right out in front. Nothing's hot, like nothing's running. But all the tools are still out. You can see there's a whole rack of like barrel supports. There's a bunch of like cart pieces, and then the anvil, which is right over next to the actual forge itself. You can see that there's still a couple of tools that are laid out across it, and on a bench right next to it there is what looks like a brand new battle axe.
Battle axe. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, it looks like brand new, like it had just been forged.
But they said nobody's run the forge for a long time.
Yep, a couple of years. Let's give everyone, so as you look around the smithy here.
No.
Ooh,
Okay, cool. Mark.
Jesus, Vark.
Yeah, Mark's on a roll today.
He knows
Alright.
what's coming. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to go.
Yeah, so Nix and Vark both, like you're looking around, and it, like, the place looks like there are a number of pieces and tools that look like they can't have been forged more than, a month ago or so. And as you look around and you find the pieces that are obviously for sale, and there's pieces that are obviously for the forge, and there's tools and stuff like that, but, like, the axe is an anomaly. There's no other weapons here. Like,
Now, is the smithy attached? Is this a house that
It
the
is.
smithy
Yep.
is attached to?
Yep.
So theoretically, does somebody live in this house? Do we know?
you were told that the guy died 2 years ago. So you can go inside if, like, the door's not locked if you want to go inside.
I mean, I might take a peek.
Sure. Yep. So, yeah, you noticed that too, Neeb, that, like, the axe is definitely out of place. That all the stuff for sale here is more about, like,
Mark's gonna pick the axe.
Wait, where are we still in the same house, or where are we?
so you're still, so
We're at the
that
smithy now.
was that roll was for the I think your roll was catching up in the forge. So I'll throw you all another. Well, all right, okay. So this is to look around inside the house.
I was getting coffee. I don't know.
Oh, that's okay.
Yep.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, I rolled a 12.
Right, so,
Another good roll. Yay.
all right, Neeb. Yeah, okay. So
Alex is
yeah,
good.
Ma'am, Nix, Neeb, you're all looking around, and you're finding a lot of stuff that seems to indicate that, like, there's a lot of old stuff in the house, right? There's a lot of stuff that's clearly old, but there's also a lot of stuff that seems newer. That seems like there's like, I don't know, like, there's an old rocking chair, but there's also, like, a table with I don't know, younger person stuff. Like, it doesn't seem like some of the stuff in the house is old, but some of the stuff seems like it's for someone that would be younger. You find that there are 2 bedrooms in the house. One has overalls, things like that, and one has a completely different size, but also for men, clothing. Like, it becomes pretty clear to you that at some point there were 2 people living here.
So, but there's nobody here now.
There's nobody here now. Nope.
And is there, like you said, at some point there were 2 people living here. Like, at some point recently?
I'm going to give you investigation, and because everyone's there, you can roll with advantage.
Cool. Good, because my modifier is a 0.
Yeah, 17. It definitely seems as if, like there's, like, almost like the other place where there's, like, there's a plate that has what looks like food on it. That's, it's kind of moldy, but it's not like, there's no way that it's been sitting there for years, right? Like, maybe a week, maybe, or 2, like, you're not exactly an expert on what molds grow in what time frame, but, like, you get the impression that this is definitely, like, someone was here way sooner than, like, years ago.
Sounds like someone's lying to us.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm kind of curious to find out what Bricker will say if we just go over there and say, hey, we went and had a look over at the smithy and there's like freshly forged stuff there. Like, what do you make of that? I don't know if I'm ready to tell him that we're like that we went in
Broke
there.
into the guy's house.
I'm gonna grab the axe and walk over to him and tell him exactly that.
All right, I gotta give you a battle axe, don't I? Player's handbook, battle axe, Fark. There you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, the other place you remember people talking about being empty for a while was the temple.
So
I'm very confused. I don't know what to do.
So, yeah, me too. You know who would know what to do? Justin and Eliza.
You're good at this.
Ma'am will suggest that you go back to the jumping mackerel and maybe ask a few more questions. And Nick will suggest we could check out the temple. And they said that's been empty for a while. And
Cool.
Cool.
Let's go check
So-
out the
They
temple.
were using it for Sunday school, which is weird.
Thanks, Nix.
Yeah, let's go check out the temple, and then we'll, anything we find that we want to start asking around about, we can go and start asking around after we've found it. Is what I'm thinking.
That is a great idea, sir.
All right, so you are going to leave the forge and head over to the temple. All right.
I hop on over to the temple.
All right. I apologize in advance. This is not going to perfectly match up with the outside, but let's get you on a new map here.
Oh, there's a map. Cool.
There is a map. I think there's... Okay, good. I did do that. Yay.
Role-playing is kind of hard when you don't really know what to do.
Yeah, I gave you a mystery.
Yeah, I'm just like, I want to be loud and rambunctious, but I'm just like, don't know what to be loud and rambunctious about.
Stick you over there. Vark and Neeb and Schmam and Bubble. And the Guardian's just hanging out with himself. I'm going to go ahead and take him off. Okay, alright, so you have arrived at the temple in Riverton. Big place. Looks like, it doesn't look like it's been here for, like decades and decades and decades. Like, it's a very nice, very modern building, and it doesn't show any signs of, like it's freshly painted. Maybe not freshly painted, but, like the paint's not peeling. Like, it doesn't have obvious things that need fixing. The doors are all in good repair, like, that you can see from the outside anyway. The grounds look like maybe the grass hasn't been mowed in, I wouldn't say any of you are experts on horticulture, but like the grass is pretty tall, and there are definitely gravestones out and about in the outside. The bushes, the trees, they seem, like they haven't been tended in a while, but overall the place looks pretty good.
Very cool. We should look around inside. But
I agree.
inside we go.
I must go.
I see. Yeah, so you get inside and you can see it's set up. It's a very long church, right? And you can see that the figure in the back. There's a big statue. Let's get religion. Let's see if anybody recognizes it. None of you are.
I think just Nyx.
I'll have you all roll anyway. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they know, but they can't tell anyone. Yeah, so Mam and Nyx both recognize Helm, the deity Helm, as the one standing. I think. I'm gonna go with no. That's not Helm. Saloon. It is the deity Saloon, the goddess Saloon. So you can tell this is a temple to Saloon, and like the place looks really nice. Like everything's clean, everything's neat and orderly. There's no signs of like neglect. The benches are all nicely oiled. It even kind of smells like fresh wood oil. Yeah. So hang on. I'm going to unlock the tokens and let you roam around a minute while I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
I think I'm going to check outside here. What? Chris, you might want to move your Ruvtoski. Come here, you little bitch. Come here. I've got you this time.
I'm supposed to be on the roof.
Oh, okay.
That's where I like to hide.
I like the idea of like me just seeing a squirrel everywhere and like thinking I'm crazy.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
Yeah. And now I saw that squirrel again, by the way.
I should be right back 1 second.
So Mario, while it's just you and I, I'm realizing that nobody's mentioned to you that. So we got to this town, and there seems to be like this weird kind of vibe. Like everybody's pleasant enough, but like they've got like weird looks.
Okay.
Like they're
This is Riverton.
a couple of them have we've noticed that they look like they've been crying, or like something's up.
Okay.
But like the things they say and the tone of their voice doesn't seem to match like the look in their eyes.
Uh-huh.
And so like I even telepathically communicated to one woman that we encountered, as if to say like, if you're in some kind of danger, you can let us know. We'll help you. And she was like, no, everything's fine.
Damn.
So there's something up. It's like a weird kind of Stepford kind of situation or something like.
Yeah. And so we're
like
at
everybody.
Investigating at the temple.
Yeah.
See what's going. Okay.
Yeah.
Who told
We're
us
trying to
about
figure out what the hell. Just people. We asked around at the inn when we had lunch. We just asked around, and they were like, "Oh, well, a lot of people have moved away, and this and that," and they didn't really have a reason why. They just said that the population's been kind of dwindling over time.
Yeah, they said they haven't had a pastor or whatever in some time, like the old church, but there hasn't been anyone in there leading. So they've just been
Leading
using it
services.
for like Sunday school and kids and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Nick,
sorry. It's just like with the story, I'm just like.
Yeah, it's a pretty
school.
complex story to just walk into the middle of.
Yeah. So
And
the people seem like they're ready to burst into tears at any moment.
Yeah, that's what the Flash told
The
me.
words they're saying is like everything's fine, it's great, and when you first got there, like it's the birds are chirping, like it's this beautiful sunny day melody, like the place is just like this perfect little village.
It was like in the Mashu in Avatar.
What's that?
Like the people of Amashu in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I think so. It's been a while. But yes.
I haven't seen that full series, which
Which season was that, Chris?
Second.
I really gotta binge that.
In the cartoon.
I've seen that. Because
I watched a bunch of it when it's on TV, but like in order. So it's a great show.
I haven't watched the live action.
That still totally holds up.
The live action is fantastic.
Wait, not the Shamalama Ding Dong one. That one's
No.
supposed to be like horrible. Yeah,
That was awful. No, the
Yeah.
Netflix series.
it's good.
It was fantastic. As long as you're not expecting it to be an exact replica of the cartoon. Because it's not.
I don't expect stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and I mean, would you even really want that?
I mean, yes, but no. I like how they did this show.
I don't get it. You don't want the same thing like twice. That'd be a weird expectation.
Yeah, you don't want it to be like the live action Lion King where it's literally a shot for shot duplicate.
Right. You want something like.
The only thing I didn't like about it was some of the character changes that they did. Like,
Oh, I don't get it when they do that. Like, have you seen a Dragon Ball Evolution?
yeah, that was awful.
Good
Oh my god.
God. Like, why? Why did you? Why?
No, but like Ty Lee, Mei Ling, like that trio of badass chicks
Yeah.
in the cartoon, they're all these like gymnasts, like monsters of women. Like they're just insanely strong and intimidating. And in the live action, they're chubby Asian chicks.
Chubby Asian chicks. All right.
Like, I mean, nothing against it. Like, it's just
No, I know.
they go from gymnasts to
No, I can't.
chicks, and
I
it's just
can't
it's a weird
stand-
thing.
Like what? Like when you change like the character design and the character like, you're just like you're changing the show. You're changing what made the show great. It's.
But that was one of my very few gripes about the actual live action.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah, if it's good plot and shit.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So, Nick, there's this platform or table or something that's got something on it.
Yeah. And it looks like it's food. Like there are plates like they're expecting, and but the food is similarly it's like moldy and Like, so everything seems like it hasn't been, like, the place hasn't been touched in like a week.
Uh, what's in here?
It looks like chambers for what you would expect to be like a head priest or something. Like
Okay.
there's a specific ceremonial gown with a cap. There's a desk with some notes about sermons. There's books that look like, kind of like, holy writs, things like that. There's clothing. There's a candle that looks like it was burned all the way down. And then, well, let's see. You know what? It's pretty obvious. And then there is blood on the ground here in front of the door. And
No.
it looks very similar to the other place. It looks like, only this splatter's a little bit bigger, but it starts like right near the doorway.
And so is it a smear like a dragging thing, or as you say, it's
Yes.
splatter like you just said?
It's
Okay.
So there's some splatter, but then it looks like it was dragged towards the door.
What's in here?
Oh, oh. Hmm.
I kind of want to check out this before we go delving into anything. This is
Basement
just
of the
where
church.
other
What's the worst that can happen?
and
Indeed.
how the blood on the ground, was it like, it wasn't like, it was still noticeably blood, so it obviously wasn't that old.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And anything in here is this food rotten, like the stuff on the table?
Yeah. That looks more like almost like guest chambers, almost like it's all made up like extra linens and things like that. And then these look more like supplies, like extra candles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Who's this a statue of?
That's
Helm.
Helm.
Saloon. I said helmet first, but
Oh,
it wasn't
saloon.
helmet.
Oh, that's right.
Saloon.
All right.
And
Well, do we want to check out this?
Good deity.
Do we want to check out this underground area?
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right, and as you're heading over towards that door, you hear that same kind of scrape sound coming towards the front entrance
Of the church?
of the church. Yep. And you see what looks like 4 trolls, just
What?
walking right up to the door and like moving in, and they have that same like weird swaying motion as the other, as the Yuan-ti. Like you immediately notice it. It's very like they're all like in sync.
Yeah, something's definitely weird going on here with some kind of illusion.
And this time, like, they don't stop. They're not talking. They're just like, as a single unit, they're just slowly walking in.
Ooh. Deja vu.
They what?
Do they like notice us or like regard us in any way?
They're they're definitely looking at you.
Yeah. You keep being intruded upon.
One of them steps towards Vark and kind of like looks him up and down.
Okay.
The other 2 are moving towards Nyx and Ma'am. The other 3.
You.
And they just kind of regard them for a second. And then their mouths start to open really wide. Roll for initiative.
Yay.
Here we go. Yeah, we go.
Okay. All right. Are you fucking kidding me?
Not a totally shitty initiative. Not great, but
Um,
Oh. Poor Chris.
I rolled the 1 on both of my guys.
oh my god.
That's unfortunate.
all right.
I'll say, yeah, you did that first. All right, let's see. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am is going to be up first. Do you want to talk about anything first?
No.
Guys.
No, I think this is, yeah. Smash, folk band smash. Go, go, go.
Folk band smash.
Band smash. Okay, well, ma'am is not grappled and restrained anymore. Okay. Well, look at that. I left the blade song on, and that's nice because she's gonna go into her blade song again. Oh, I have to clear that because it's gonna be different. Yeah. Okay. All right. Whoops. And I will. Oh, God, I keep doing it backwards. I'm so not used to this. Okay. She will activate her blade song, and she's gonna go and immediately attack the troll that is biting towards Nyx. Oh, kapow! And that's gonna hit. And
Oh, nice.
again. Oh, that is automatically gonna miss. A little overextended as she leans forward for the hit, and totally
So,
misses the second one.
Neither of those was a cantrip?
Yeah, I forgot. I would have done the first
there we
one,
go.
but I'll remember next time. I'll say the second one was, and it was a miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Troll apparently number 13. Apparently there's no clever names for these, I guess. Yeah, mouth open, and obviously trying to bite onto ma'am. That's a miss somehow.
Blade song?
I have 2 blade songs. Okay. So that would hit at a 22, but ma'am is going to shield. Ching. And that will miss. And then you see it go. You see it whip its head around again. Try to bite her again. And it's gonna miss again.
Ah, fuck you.
Bubble. Bubble's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Fly in the face of this troll to give Nyx the help action, and then fly away. And Neeb, you're up.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yes. Okay, so bam, bam. There we go. Shit. All right. I'm going to.
And you get sneak attack because Nyx is right next to them.
Yep, that's what I want to do.
Alright.
So I run. Why can't I? Oh, can you move me because I can't?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yep.
Yeah, target if I can't. Thank you.
I'll be here.
Yep.
Or do you want to be one
I go closer.
Do you want to be here?
Yeah. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 30 feet of movement. Do you have? Yep, that's your movement.
Okay. Can I sneak attack?
You could jump into that square if you wanted to.
I can also use cunning action to dash.
Oh,
So
yeah. Yep, if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do I have to be in close proximity to do sneak attack? Just have to be
No. Nope. Only if
Oh, I
you're
don't?
flanking. Yeah, you can be far back for sneak attack.
Oh, cool. All right. Well then.
nope.
Did you want to move at all?
No.
Okay, you can shoot from there, or can you see?
Oh, so
No, I can't. No.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
So
I didn't
you
want
have
to use my
come
cunning
around
action.
the
Yeah, 'cause
wall. Yep,
is
okay.
that wall?
Yeah, it's like
there,
a
Nick?
halfway.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, it does provide
So I
cover.
just roll.
Yep, you can do the attack from there. Yep.
Cool.
Oh,
Great.
it's a miss.
Okay, but then so since I didn't use my bonus action yet, I'm going to use that to just attack.
Okay. Yep. That's gonna hit it.
Cool.
You hit.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Wait a minute.
That was not supposed to
I
happen.
think he did. I think he did his sneak attack twice.
Yeah. Sorry. That wouldn't be
Okay.
cool.
All right. So 58.
You know, I've been using. Okay, I just want to say something. I've been with y'all for how long? I've been using Fantasy Grounds over what, like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
I
least
still
two, I'd
don't know
say.
how to frickin' use this thing.
Well, it doesn't help that they keep changing it too.
Yeah.
I do not like Fantasy Grounds. I'm just gonna put that up right now. Like I've not got. I thought I would be used to it by now.
All right. Let's see. So what is where are you, Neeb? Come here. What do we got? How many? Your sneak attack is how many? It's 7. 6. Okay. So yeah, you must have hit it an extra time to have 15. Okay. So I have to take off.
It should be 8 though.
I'm just attacking. I'm just.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mean to slow down the combat. I'm just like. I can't get used.
Well,
to it.
I mean, again, if we're gonna experience these things and try and figure them out, it might as well be on a day like today when we're just kind of like
I just
milling
spent
around.
3 years. I still can't get
Yeah.
used to this.
Yeah. You
Well,
know,
the only issue is that you hit sneak attack a second time.
I know, because
So let's see.
It's just like-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
the UI is not too. I blame the UI. I don't blame I blame everything.
20. All right, I'm just gonna take 20 points of damage off of 76, and we'll call it good.
And Nick, I don't know what's up with Fantasy Grounds, but it should be 8d6 for his sneak attack.
Oh, I don't think that's automatic. That has to be
Oh, I see.
coded, so I may have just missed it on this last level up. All right.
Cool.
What level are you? 15? Yeah, so it would
Yeah.
be 8d6 as of level.
So I don't.
So
I'm not rolling again. You just.
No, we'll just. But you get another. You still get your bonus action crossbow attack
that was the bonus.
if you
action.
want.
That was it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the first one missed.
Oh, I see.
It would
So
have
the
been nice
first
for
one.
the first one. I got it, but
Right. So
didn't all happen.
I'm gonna go up to. There we go. Okay. All right. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement. So you still have 10 feet of movement if you wanted to
Yeah, I'm gonna
like move away.
chill here. That's it for me.
You good where you are?
Good.
Okay. So Nyx already has the help action. They are going to cat sword this mofo. Serpent. That's probably a hit. That's a hit. Serpent. Although she's got those blade claws now. Maybe she doesn't want to do that anymore. Okay. And Nyx being Nyx. Realm. For a second attack with the kitty cat sword. Whoa, what am I doing? Oh, I'm still... Okay.
Targeted on the dead guy.
My bad, I was attacking the dead thing too.
There's
Okay.
the that doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yep. Okay. And so that's a hit. Ooh, I get the 7. And then, why not? Let's go ahead and flurry of blows. Pow. Of course that's a hit. Yeah, and kapow. Pow, 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 pow. Alright. And that's Nyx's turns. Razos.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, Zwazos is gonna whoop over here and see what I can see. I could just see the one guy.
Yep, if you can just see the one guy.
All right. Then I guess I'll go after him. Now that I can see him. So boom. And again, we will quicken a Tasha's Mind Whip.
Alright. Oh, yeah, that's not going to work. He failed.
Yeah.
Not smart. Oh.
Oh!
Wow.
And then there's a status thing also.
I don't think it matters. Because you're
Yeah, I
gonna
guess we'll
Eldritch
call it.
Blast him too, right?
I mean, yeah. We'll see.
You
Well,
were
again,
thinking
but I
about
missed. I missed 2 out of 3 of them.
He's always thinking about it.
I didn't miss that one.
No. Nice.
I'm liking it. I like it. I don't.
Oh, that one missed. Crap. Sorry, that one
That's
missed.
alright. That's alright.
Nope.
Alright, so not dying.
Oh, that one killed him.
Which one is this?
2 more points.
19. Alright, so exceeds by 4, so we had 4 left. Alright. Yeah. Not unconscious. Alright. So you got
And that will,
what, like 15 more movement?
I think 20, but I think I'm good where I am.
You good? Okay. Alright, this one's gonna try to bite onto Vark. You don't know better. And right. Here comes mouth first. Why is he? That was with advantage. That's pathetic. But I don't think it was supposed to be advantage because you had, I think you have reckless on from last fight.
Aw. Hang on, wait. No, never mind. It's fine.
Right. It's gonna be a miss anyway. Like I'm not gonna.
It is?
Well, because he rolled a 2 and a 3. He rolled a.
Oh, sorry. No, I was.
He rolled a 3 with
No.
advantage.
Yeah, no, I was doing a thing because I have the Bloodwell vial, and so I believe my spell attack bonus for that last Eldritch Blast should have been higher.
You haven't attuned to it yet.
But it says in the spell description that in order to attune to it, you got to put your blood in it.
Well, you still have to take an hour to attune to something.
Never mind.
That's still a mechanic. Right?
Yeah, I if you say so, you're the
Yeah.
You're the DM.
Yeah, to attune.
So, yes.
It takes an hour. It takes a short rest to attune to something.
cool.
That's just the mechanic of how you attune to it. It doesn't say bonus action, turn. It just says that's what you do, right?
Hmm.
Yep. So So second attack. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, it's trying to bite you, Vark. It can't.
Shocker.
Amos.
Amos.
Oh, Amos is gonna chill. He's gonna be cool. He's gonna not do anything. He doesn't want to bring attention to himself.
All right, very good. Let's see. Troll this guy. All right, he's just going after Ma'am. He's going with the mouth open.
Not a good idea.
Sentinel.
Oh, yep. So Nyx is like, yeah, don't hit my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Don't no, you don't get to do that. Aww.
What?
Well, he's doing it anyway. Just going for a second bite. That's still not enough. Alright, this one, you see, like, again, when it died, you see it just kind of, like, deflate onto the ground and then just, like, lay flat.
It missed on a 24? Good God.
Yeah,
Well,
Ma'am's
it's 'cause-
shielded.
Yeah, their shield up.
Oh.
So she's 27, I think, is the AC.
I need a window.
26,
I need to be able to see one of you.
But I don't know if you'll be able to see through there.
Is there anywhere I can?
If you have a bonus action spell, you can run and then dash to get somewhere you can see. But I don't think you can get to a place on this turn that has line of sight. Or maybe. Let's see. What's your first speed? 30? So 5, 10, 15, 20. There you go, right? You can see a troll from there, can't you?
Yep.
There you go.
And it was alt, right? Target?
Control.
No, control.
We are going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it. As a 4th level.
All right. All right, so you cast Dispel Magic at a 4th level. And you don't see anything change.
Boo.
What kind of a spell is that? Dispel Magic, verbal, somatic. Okay, very good.
Abjuration.
Yep. I'm just curious whether or not Zwazo's heard that. You're pretty close, but I don't know if the voice gets through the windows. So, maybe. Alright. Any bonus action? Any 5, 10, 15, 20? I think you got 10 more feet of movement.
Nope, I'm good right there.
You're good right there. Okay. Alright. Mark is up.
I believe the term is you were fucked.
Still just trying to bite you.
That's nice.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Miss.
Oh, I don't have Reckless on.
No, you didn't turn that.
You're not raged either.
Oh.
I'm always.
Yeah.
I should always be raged.
I guess it never goes away. You're always angry. That's your secret. Wait.
Rage isn't like,
Relentless.
necessary for this fight, though. I'm not,
What
it's
is
like,
what is relentless rage? Is that something different?
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
I wanted to hit mindless rage.
Okay. Yeah, relentless rage is if you go to 0 hit points.
Yeah. Mindless rage is my normal rage.
Right. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, because you're a berserker.
Why did it take my reckless and mindless out? That's upsetting.
I think it has to be put on. I mean, so like for roleplay purposes, I wouldn't say that you're in your rage all the time. Right? Because you probably wouldn't be welcome in many places if you were
Yeah,
raging
it just
when you
can't
were-
end early.
Yeah. You just like you still need to activate your rage when we enter a combat.
Yeah.
And reckless,
Now I should have
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I see your rage and your reckless, yep.
Oof.
Yikes.
Okay. Well,
I assume you don't
That's
want to
it.
move.
nope.
Right, Mam is up. She's gonna go ahead and booming blade the troll right in front of her. If I can find it. Oh, I just make a regular attack. That's probably gonna be a hit. But apparently you're not targeted. That's a hit. So booming blade and damage. Alright. And again, she hits it. There's a big boom and it kind of deflates and lays down. And
And then Nick kills the last one.
she will move over and second attack.
Oh.
Now, that's a hit. Roll the damage.
Yeah. We win.
well then.
Alright. And then she's gonna, like, you see her go to step on this one, like, you're not getting away. And, like, there's this weird, like, again, anyone who's watching gets this weird, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit. Where you're dizzy.
Like vertigo?
Yeah, vertigo. You all get this weird like vertigo as her like foot goes to step on the thing and then like goes like on it but through it and but like on it again. And then you see her like shake her head and like move her foot back and put it down like not where the monster is. Alright. This troll is expired. Yeah, Bubble's not flying way over there. He's just going to duck behind the wall. And Neeb, you are up.
Oh shit.
I mean, oh, there's still the one guy left.
Yeah.
The one with bark.
Get him, Neeb.
Yeah. Move me.
Alright, I'm going to get all in its face.
Yeah. Hello there. I'd like to attack with the Sunblade.
Alright.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Nice.
Boom.
Boom.
Let's sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
I just hotkeyed
If you,
C.
yeah, you can roll the next one, and I'm assuming you'll hit. And then you can just put sneak attack on that one instead. Wait, yeah. Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh no, I don't.
So
No, I attack, but no, I'm not doing sneak attack, but with my bonus with crossbow expert, I can do a bonus attack with the bow.
Oh right, okay. If you're using the bow.
Yep.
Okay.
so then,
All right, so I need you to roll 7d6 because you would have had sneak attack on that.
so Mario, if you don't know, if you can click the D6 and pick it up to drag it, and then click the other one, click the left button, the right button to add another one until you get to 7.
Okay. Cool. Yep, that's it.
Nice.
All right,
24.
another 24. Yeah, he goes down.
Goodbye.
Yep. So yeah, so you see him, he takes that, and he just kind of melts down and lays down.
You're ugly and I hate you. Rest in peace.
And so no different reaction to the radiant damage.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so you are, so they perished, and we are officially out of combat here.
And it's 240.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, so that's a good place to kind of, to call
To
it
pick
there.
up.
So you just finished killing these,
That felt good.
very similarly acting trolls.
I love how Mario had been saying, like, man, getting combat figured out has been really hard, and Mario got to be the guy to end both combats.
Both things. It feels
So you
good.
got to get the killing
That's
strike in
awesome.
both times, and that's awesome.
That is sweet.
It was nice to jump back into that.
All right,
Doing it
cool.
that way.
So,
Yeah.
So we'll be in touch
Good
about
stuff.
potentially next week.
yep,
Next week.
Yep, I'll check in on Friday. I don't, wait.
Oh no, it's Father's Day.
Yeah, it's Father's Day, so I probably can't run a game. I'm still waiting to hear on, where and when, but
I will be fishing that day.
okay.
Well,
So
boo.
I would presume we're not having a game, but I'll check in if I'm able to. I'll check in either way, so I might have an answer for everyone. But
Okay,
it's
sounds
looking
good.
like nope.
Awesome.
All right then.